Climate change is a significant driver of global conflicts. The International Crisis Group describes it as a threat multiplier that is already increasing food insecurity, water scarcity, and resource competition while disrupting livelihoods and spurring migration. Chad, Cameroon, Niger, and Nigeria are members of the Lake Chad Basin. However, the Central African Republic, Sudan, Democratic Republic of Congo, Libya, and Congo-Brazzaville have joined the fold of the Lake Chad Basin Organization. This is a stark reminder that the Lake Chad used to, in reality, cover or feed tributaries in all the countries mentioned here. However, environmental insecurity, including the triple jeopardy of climate change, overpopulation, and violent crimes over the years, has reduced the lake to a narrow stream. According to many accounts, the traditional threats to peace and security in the region were driven by climate change, especially factors like cattle rustling, drought, desertification, mass repatriation, and armed violence. This is in addition to the fierce competition over the lake's shrinking water and scarce aquatic resources. The World Food Programme notes that northern Nigeria is at extreme climate risk, evidenced by increasingly unpredictable weather, more frequent droughts and floods, and land degradation. Urbanization and desertification are additional contributing factors to the North's quickly changing climate. In a feature for Vice World News, Olatunji Olaigbe described the disappearing savanna plains as a driver for nomadic herders to migrate south to graze their cattle better, putting them in the path of farmers whose crop yields are threatened by grazing. A recent joint investigative report by Human Angle and the Center for Collaborative Investigative Journalism found links between climate change, increasing desertification, and rising violent clashes between Nigeria's farming and pastoralist communities. What is more, the government has not done enough to address these environmental challenges. Some of the projects it started have either had little impact compared to the scale of the problem or have been abandoned altogether. Desertification in Nigeria's northern states has also been exacerbated by deforestation, which has cascading impacts on the environment. When people displaced by Boko Haram began settling in formal and informal IDP communities in Borno State, many lost their livelihoods entirely. The forests around the capital of Maiduguri offered an opportunity to regain some of these economic losses. Even today, men and women supporting their families pile into rented trucks daily to cut down trees for firewood and charcoal. For many, it is the only way they've been able to survive. Recent increases in fuel and gas prices have increased the IDP's reliance on charcoal even more. Trees are natural windbreakers, and as more of them are being cut, there is a corresponding increase in heat and wind, both of which contribute to desertification. This land degradation more or less forces migration away from these areas, a critical factor in increased violence between herders and farmers and Boko Haram. Not only is there the absence of interventions by the authorities responsible for addressing these grave issues, there is also a lack of awareness amongst the affected population on mitigation measures to be taken by individuals as the government continues to look the other way. This is part 6 of our video series explaining insecurity drivers in northern Nigeria. We're breaking down major indicators of violent conflicts and covering the communities most impacted by it.
With support from the MacArthur Foundation, Human Angle is working to strengthen investigative and data-driven journalism in order to reduce corruption.